Hi, this is Terry Tokach, and I'm coming to you today to offer you some time to sit in a little bit of a guided meditation, getting to know yourself and uncovering a few layers, digging down deep, and starting to connect with your authentic self. We look at the recent canonization of Saint Mother Teresa and her life of good works, and that's really what inspired me for today's meditation and thought-provoking inner exploration. So I like to look at all my spiritual texts and guides and everything that I've learned and share it with you in a way that brings it all together. When we look at our teachings from the Bible and do unto others and offering a life of service toward others, and we'll be spending some time with in Galations chapter 5, verses 13 to 14 today, giving you some time to really simply be in those words, in that verse, and listen, and what the verse says to you at this time. We also look at the parallels between these verses and these teachings from the Bible, the teachings from the Bhagavad Gita, and the Sutras of Patanjali, and how they all share a message. So I invite you to come into a comfortable seated position, to take a breath, and commit to being here with me for the next few minutes. You can close your eyes and listen to my voice. You can feel safe knowing that I will be here with you through this whole meditation. Simply begin to relax into breath and awareness. Feel breath in the body, noticing where it is, how it is, where it comes from, and where it's going. Relax into the breath. Inviting the breath to peel away any layers of holding on, hesitation. Allowing a sense of being open. A sense of feeling safe here. Little by little, allowing the physical body to soften into the seat you've chosen. To feel supported and grounded, yet light and uplifted at the same time. Noticing any crowding in the physical body and allowing yourself to sit upright, tall, shoulders wide and relaxed. Little by little dropping in to this meditation. Noticing the breath coming into a steady, comfortable, relaxed rate. Without effort, without forcing, without controlling, simply allowing the wisdom of the body to take you where you need to go. Allow any rough edges at the top or the bottom of the breath cycle to smooth and relax into those spaces. When we serve, we know that attachment will only lead to suffering. So therefore, we use our gifts to serve others without attachment to results. Galations 5:13-14. My brothers, remember that you have been called to live in freedom, but not a freedom that gives free rein to the flesh. Out of love, place yourselves at one another's service. The whole law has found its fulfillment in this one saying: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. And I'll share that verse with you again. Allow yourself to hear, to listen, and to absorb the words that speak to you. Maybe a word or a phrase stands out and really takes notice in your heart or your mind. There's no right or wrong. What you receive from this message is what you are meant to receive. So how do these words speak to you from Galatians 5:13-14? My brothers, remember that you have been called to live in freedom, but not a freedom that gives free rein to the flesh. Out of love, place yourself at one another's service. The whole law has found its fulfillment in this one saying: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. My brothers, remember that you have been called to live in freedom, but not a freedom that gives free rein to the flesh. Out of love, place yourselves at one another's service. The whole law has found its fulfillment in this one saying: you shall love your neighbor as yourself. What is your gift? What do you offer? What do you do that is uniquely yours? What do you feel called to do? This is your gift. How can you develop that gift? How can you share that gift with others? What would you do simply for the joy of doing it? What service would you offer to others for nothing in return? The Bhagavad Gita, Lord Krishna tells Arjuna in chapter 3:19, "Therefore, always do your duty without attachment. If you do things without desiring results for yourself, you will experience the highest state. Whatever you do for your sake can be ordinary, but when you do it for the benefit of others, you're doing it for God. Whatever you do for your sake can be ordinary, but when you do it for the benefit of others, you're doing it for God. You're doing it for God." What do you do? What do you offer? What is your gift? bring your awareness to your heart space, allowing that heart space to swell at the thought of all that you have shared, and the many opportunities to come for you to continue to share and embrace your gifts as they evolve, as they grow, as they change. Let your heart swell with gratitude for the gifts you have been given, and this opportunity to give them away. We'll place one hand on the heart center and one hand on the belly. Invite breath to grow, feeling the belly expand, the sides expand, and the heart and the lungs to fill. And then release the exhale ever so softly, ever so slowly, allowing the exhale to seep from the whole body. We take that wisdom, that instinct that we find deep inside, that we know when we tune into our gut instinct, that tells us where to go and what to do and how to develop those gifts and how to offer them outward. And we take that wisdom, bringing the lower hand and placing it on the upper hand, and allowing that sense of gratitude for being who we truly are to settle into the heart center, like a hug to the heart. We'll draw those gifts and bring our hands together in prayer position, as if we're holding that most precious gift. And again, allowing ourselves to sit tall. We'll reach the hands outward. Take that gift that is so uniquely yours, that only you can offer, and let it go. Offer it out. Give it away. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.